employ a licensing solicitor, and I had to become the licensee to get this off
And
the
to do
ground.
licensee training.
Yeah, and then licensee training to be like a legitimate, commercial company. Like it was just so not in our ballpark really. But again, Princess Fiona Myatt, our licensing solicitor that just helped us navigate through this so much, was just, so helpful to us, so patient, with young guys coming into a pretty foreign industry.
Yeah, really thankful to her because obviously, I guess applying for the type of license that we needed to, the forms, how long we'd have to wait. It was obviously a little bit daunting for us, and we were kind of happy to sort of, put it to her, and she handled it all and just flick us what we needed to do and sign and return to her.
Yeah, well, a couple of weeks or just before engaging Fiona, we were already a couple of weeks in to applying for the wrong license. Like it's so difficult to navigate through it. So anyone out there that's like started an independent company, like beer company on their own, like hats off to you. I don't know how you've managed to do it, because between the five of us plus a licensing solicitor, I feel like we've just managed to scrape through.
You just touched on the licensee training, and actually I want to tell a quick story. So obviously starting a craft beer company, I and all the boys, we wanted to do our RSA, make sure we had our responsible service of alcohol, which is obviously a certificate in New South Wales. And anyway, I'm doing mine online, and I got the link from, I think it was you, Goody, flicked me the link, and I'm doing online, answering all these questions, obviously, like, what are signs of intoxication? How do you ask someone to leave? What's the fine if someone's, on the premises? Just as if I was a glassy at Northies.
Or pulling beers at
a pub. Yeah. And anyway, so I do all the online assessment, and it's like multiple choice, and then you have to get 10 out of 10 to pass into the next module, and I pass all the modules, and anyway I'm up to the last bit, which is like the face-to-face interview assessment, and it's over Zoom, and this guy comes onto Zoom, and he asks me this. He first of all checks my name, and then didn't know that I played footy. And he asked me this random question. I was like, oh man, I'm fully just shat myself, because it didn't say that he was going to ask this question. I had all these questions answered, ready to go. And he was like, and I was like, I don't know. He's like, mate, well, you need to know. And I was like, all right, give me a second. So I'm just sitting here thinking, going, come on. Anyway, I got the question right, and I answered it, and he moved on to the assessment. And anyway, he's like, so, all right, mate, well, we didn't get off to the best start, but, how old are you? Like, what are you doing? You're 18, 19? And I was like...
Because he thinks that you probably are just trying to become a glassy or something,
Because he thinks I'm just becoming a glassy down the pub just while I go to university or something like that.
Yeah, far out. I mean, it was so funny. I think I got interviewed by the same guy for my licensee training, and I was having to be a part of role play scenarios.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
he had to play that he was a pissed guy in a pub, and I'm having to kick him out. But you've got to provide the right protocol and your house policy and stuff like that. It was so intense.
Yeah.